So what made you start XUNTOS though?
It was a plethora of things. I think it was like number one, going up north to study in Hull. You man know how it is, innit? There's not many people that's like us and like you know, me and Bernardo course mates, and besides that there wasn't that many black people on our course. There was like probably about 10 of us in it. Less than that. And it was like coming from London where it's quite diverse. One thing that's good about like London, like there's always help around. There's always people you can go to. And like going to uni up north, was like we didn't feel comfortable to like go up to our lectures initially. There wasn't that many people on our course. And then looking in second year, there was no black person that studied computer science that we knew of. So it's like, where do we go for help? Where do we find help? And I think we just took it upon ourselves to like, you know, just have a small group where we're like, you know what, I'm going to make sure you get your coursework patterned. I'm going to make sure that, okay, you know what, if all three of us miss a lecture, one of us will try to teach the rest of it to like all of us, will just like really help each other to make sure we get the best out of our time at uni. And that just expanded from like a small support group to being national.
National, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see man the whole Daily Mail on that now.
So what about?
That's cool still. How'd that come about?
Funny enough, one lunchtime I was working on Twitter as you do. And then I just get a DM from one random guy. I'm like, wait, this can't be real. It wasn't even from the whole Daily Mail account. It was just one random guy who worked for the whole Daily Mail. And he was like, oh, I've been seeing what you guys have been doing. I'm not sure who the founding team is, but we'd like to feature us in the newspaper. He's like, oh, do you want to jump on a Zoom meeting? And then that was it. Literally just spoke to all of us, transcribed what we said, and then published it. Yeah. Something like.
That's a certain lie. You might have big time, bro. Okay.
Are you? I don't know, like it's weird because
I allowed the hot modesty. You
know what? Nah, it's not.
I don't have to search for you anymore.
No, yeah.
The first thing we're Googling that.
Nah, it's one of those things. Like I think everybody, like when you're doing a project or when you're in something, you don't actually realize what other people can see. Like in yourself, it's like, this is where we are now. This is where we want to be. Other people are like saying, "Oh, you man are doing bits." Like mentally in our heads, we're not even where we.
There's like more to do.
There's still so much to do. There's still so much to put in. But like obviously, we appreciate the love and the support that's being given in like through XUNTOS. Like, and especially when the whole Daily Mail thing came out, there was bare support that came through that one, and from there, bare people just been here hitting us up for different things. So I still do appreciate the love and the support.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. So XUNTOS, you might take on what? You might take on students from all backgrounds or specifically just black students?
So we like to call it underrepresented groups. So like anyone who's a minority, but our main focus is like black and ethnic minority. But we're open to everybody.
Okay. So what? I saw you might get students like America or something, like Google or something like that.
Yeah. So we worked with another company who's doing similar things within the tech space called Colour and Tech. And we partnered with them and took a few students to Los Angeles to visit Silicon Beach, which is like the equivalent of like Silicon Valley but in LA. They went to visit like Snapchat, Headspace, went to Tom's, and a few other companies as well.
Still don't know why we went to Tom's, but
Well, they gave you like free shoes or something?
And we got vouchers actually.
They got
£50
like
off. Or 50% off. Yeah.
Really?
And we got to see some of like the new collection for like the following season as well.
Yeah. Nah, their glasses are cold there.
Yeah?
Yeah, some cold glasses coming out next season. But I don't know if they're only restricted to America though.
Okay.
Remember back in like 2011 where like everyone used to wear Toms in like church?
Yeah, I hate you still, yeah.
Like, what crap are these?
I like Tom's though. Isn't Tom's the one where every time you buy one, they give one away to a child?
But that's not good. Yeah. But there's some, like, usually whenever there's like those kind of models where if you buy a shoe here, we give it to somebody in Africa or something like that, it actually damages the local market more than anything. Because if, for example, I'm flooding, like let's say for example, Kojo, you're in your little village, you make your money by selling shoes, by making and selling shoes. If now Ola comes, like you sell your shoes to me, but now Ola comes and he gives me shoes, so I'm not spending my money on you, it's damage you and everything around you. So like, for them, it's like, I think a lot of companies need to do a lot more reading and more researching.
Need to find ways to fund the people that make the shoes.
Just if you, first of all, you said we have a shoe problem in Africa.
We actually don't. we actually have footwear. We have a lot of footwear. Do you know what I mean?
Like who said we
might be the right one?
Again, like who said we had a shoe problem in Africa? Nobody said we had a shoe problem. it's like these man just thought, you know what? Yeah, we'll do shoes. Nah, don't dash me shoes. I don't need it. Like,
created a problem.
I mean,
tried to solve it.
exactly. It's like they just actually created more of a problem than they did solve it. So, like now we would like, because we actually had a like a round table with the people that obviously. Well, I think they did like heads of the PR and all that nonsense. So like we were calling them out. We were like, yeah, like this is what you man are doing. Da 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 da.
Really?
Like, bro, they had to answer some tough questions. Because because he was like, so one of the guys who was on there, like, he was asking, he was brutal with it, and I was like, I hear that because all these brands have to be held liable to what they're saying.
I think they didn't expect us to like make so much noise because they always had people from England are quite quiet and turned down. Compared to the Americans, but like it's meant to be a focus group, but we literally gave it to them in the nicest way possible because I don't know, everyone just felt about it.
They showed us one video. They're like, "Yeah, what do you man think?" They were bare proud of it. We're like, "What is this? Like, this is dead." Do you remember the like?
I remember the video, but I can't remember the ins and outs of it.
No, we was like, you man are trying to dip and dive into things that don't really align with your brand, and you just are you just doing it for the sake of doing it, or are you doing it because you actually want to do it? Because like now, a lot of brands, like let's say for example, you see brand, like let's say a shoe brand, championing something that doesn't even align with their own company morals. It's like, are you just guys just doing it for the clout? You can buy your shoes and stuff like that. So again, we called them up on that as well. They're like, there's some tough questions to ask ourselves. You know, we're gonna think about it. But I didn't even know if they launched it. You know?
Yeah, we never went to go check back. I think the feedback we gave them was like quite beneficial, and they appreciated it because it was like actual real feedback. It wasn't just us going there to like shine their boots.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted some free shoes though, bro.
Oh, do you wear Toms?
Off brand.
I wanted some free shoes so I can send them to Africa because apparently they have a shoe problem. Apparently.
In certain areas they do, but I think where the places where you're seeing the children wear Toms aren't the places where the children need to be wearing Toms.
Wait, no, but did any of you man actually ever grow up in like, Africa?
No.
I was born here.
So all of you were born here?
Yeah, bro.
Sweden.
Oh, man.
Well, I was born in Holland, to be fair.
Holland?
Yeah.
Are you man gassing or you actually?
No, I was...
Nice everything.
Yeah,
So he was born in Holland?
Yeah.
I know this boy was born in Hackney or something like that.
No, I lived in Holland. No cap for 10 years.
Oh, you lived in Holland?
Yeah.
So you're Croydon and that, yeah. So that's why you came to Sweden.
No, I'm bro.
You're not Swedish.
Let me just start spitting Swedish now.
Let's dead it.
But yeah, so he's Dutch, I'm Swedish. You're...
Me, I'm from wherever you need me to be.
I was got no idea. I don't do that shit. You said,
So when you so how long were you like?
I was born in Zimbabwe, so I was born there and I came here when I was the age of 8. But I could like remember quite well.
There were no shoe problems there, was there?
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't have no shoe problem. The funny thing is, I preferred playing out without shoes on.
Really?
Yeah.
Why though?
Huh?
Why?
No, I understand that. I
That's
understand that.
like, listen, my feet are tough. Like,
Yeah,
let me just say that.
I get that.
So what, you got footballer's toes or... So my toes are dead in it. I got
Yeah, no, like I can't say there was a because the thing is, it's not like when I lived in Zimbabwe, I was living in the city. I was actually living in like the countryside-ish kind of place, and people weren't really complaining about shoes. Like you'd have your school shoes, and after that you go to your church, and then that's really all the shoes you really need.
They weren't the same pair.
Huh?
They weren't the same pair.
Nah. Come on, bro.
Like, you know, people
Yeah,
back
you trying
here-
for a shade.
Not even, but like people back here used to wear the same shoes that they had for church to school.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't know that? Yeah, you remember, innit?
Yeah. Man's done that before still.
Oh yeah.
And I was never one of those wannabe kids.
You
Did
know?
you have kickers?
No, I was actual like
Smart shoes.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
Really?
Listen, my parents never bought me any cool shoes. You know, it was always those the slim swing ones.
Yeah.
Like, I can wear those for a wedding,
Yeah,
church.
yeah.
Oh, they're universal.
What's a multifunction?
Whether with trousers, whether with jeans.
Oh,
one time I went with jeans, yeah, I got absolutely buoyed. Like
You know
it was so bad.
Listen, do you know one phase I think to myself like, why would we be doing this? It's like, you know when we used to go to like wear everything with Astros.
Thank God I didn't do that, but I know man used to do them like mufti days and that. They'll cover with like trousers and like Astros.
Bro, I'm telling you
The
now,
1290 ones.
bro, school listen,
You know,
school dances, yeah.
Astros are convenient, man. Come on,
Listen,
man.
school
Nah, you play
dances.
football more time, innit? If you're not playing
You know what I
football,
mean?
you're
Like-
climbing walls or climbing trees.
School dances, man, them are wearing jeans, the polo and the Astros, fam. And that was the flyest fit on the market then.
Wait, did you man ever have Nike court traditions? The Nike tennis shoes with the Velcro straps?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they were
My
hard.
parents,
Yeah,
my
I
parents
used
never allowed me to wear Velcros because
Sweat?
they said it would stop my growth.
Really?
Huh?
No, because I needed to be able to tie my shoelaces.
Oh.
Allegedly, the kids who use, the people that grew up using Velcro are currently in prison right now.
I'm finished.
So, I'm joking.
I'm still hearing
Wow. Wow, but not really. Wow.
Nah, I'm joking.
Oh my days, those were horrible. The night traditions. I'm looking at it now.
No, they were vibes.
These ones. People used to wear them with shukus.
Everyone in my school.
Oh,
had
them ones.
Yeah,
The
I
thing is,
yeah,
I
they're
never
plain
got
black ones
those.
though.
Like the only ones I got the tennis ones without the Velcros, but I had laces in them.
Okay,
Like,
no one used to wear them.
This is basically the Nike early Stan Smiths. You know what I mean? Like,
Listen, those are McQueen's, fam. Alexander McQueen's without the platform.
I'm finished. There was them, Reebok Classics, and then the Umbros as well.
But then when you go around sixth form, people start wearing Vans, chinos,
Fluxes.
fluxes.
Hey, Fluxes came went quick.
I went to church today, yeah, and me and my friend one girl were talking about stuff that have come in and come out of fashion. So like, the next fluxes came for a short time.
Bruh.
I'm not lying to you, they were cold though. Like,
They
they
were
were cold. Like, this was lying. Some of us were cold.
Secondary school, and early sixth form, you had the Blazers. Remember Blazers?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Blazers.
Harachis came back as well.
Huaraches came back, but there's some things that are they're just eternal. Air Forces are just eternal.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
Tim's. Tim's never die, fam.
Is it Adidas Superstars?
Yep.
They're in and out though.
In and out.
Oh, what's the
10 years time will be
The
wearing
gazelles. You know the girls, they'll never die.
Gazelles.
Adidas gazelles, they'll never die.
No, they're not universal though.
They're not
Only
universal,
certain
but
people
there's a
rock
certain type of group of people who like to wear that. Yeah? And they love it.
That's
They'll never die.
Gazelles.
Google it.
Oh, they will never die.
They will never die.
No, they will never die.
them.
Fam, void jeans, fam. Hey,
Hey.
what do you know about void jeans?
Uniqlo.
Nah, wedgies are actually hard for its time though.
Fam, void jeans were cold.
If you weren't True Religions, you had them on, didn't it?
Yeah,
Huh?
true.
If you weren't wearing True
True
Religions, you had
Religions.
white jeans on, didn't it?
Hey, listen, don't diss the void jeans, fam. They took me a long way, fam.
Serious memories, you know.
So, where do we see XUNTOS in 5 years?
You thought that far?
Okay, 2 years.
In 2 years,
What do you see in the future, basically?
I think in the future, be heading more towards like recruitment and like directly connecting people with jobs and going to companies and being like, you know, we have these great people,
Yeah.
think you should hire them and literally create roles for people in those companies.
Okay.
That was kind of the idea, and also kind of like a training program for
I
people.
was just about to say that. Yeah, go on.
A training program for people who want to get into tech but they don't know how to, or people who maybe just want to fast track their careers and stuff like that. So we want to bring out like a training program or a course where, you know, by the end of it they'll become XUNTOS qualified. So, because like one thing that we don't want to do is just recommend anybody for a role. We want to recommend people for the role, like
The best of the best.
like the best of the best. So like them going through this course and getting to the certified, it shows us that one, they're a committed person, and two, they have this, you know, bare minimum skills needed for them to be actually to hold down the role. Because one thing we don't want to do is like take somebody who's studying something completely different, put them in a DevOps role. They're thinking, yo, what's going on? Like they'll end up hating it because, you know, there's just so much confusion. So them kind of going through that whole process would, one, make them a bit more comfortable and confident, and two, just, you know, allow us to actually really recommend someone based on what their interests are and their skill set is.
Cool, still. I'll be open. Okay, so what do you guys think are like barriers though for people to get to tech?
Mindsets.
You mean?
Yeah, I think one thing about us is that when we were in uni, like especially finally, I think it's weird, we didn't really see barriers per se, like I'm black, I'm not going to be able to get into this role. I think our barriers were like, oh crap, I need to apply for this role on time.
In a good amount of
In a
time.
good amount of time, and making sure my application was good, because like for me, funny enough, the company I'm working for now, it's not actually shock you guys, I only applied for 3 jobs at the end of the year.
Really?
But
I remember
before I left uni, 2 of the roles I didn't turn up for the interview, and I only turned up to 1 and I got it.
Why didn't you tell them for the other two, bro?
I didn't want it, it was paying too low.
Okay. Okay.
Oh God, it's tough.
No,
Mhm.
come on. No, obviously I'd want to be at the company in it, but I can't for quality and training purposes. But yeah, like, And for me, it's funny because after I went to the job interview, I said to this man, they're going to call me back, I got a job. And within a week later, they called me back saying, I'm on a waiting list. The next day, they called me saying, yeah, I got the role, they're going to send me over a contract. Like, the whole thing took me like a month just to go through the whole process.
Okay.
And yeah, like, but I think confidence is...
I was just about to say that.
So yeah, he's got confidence.
No, you have to be like... And my mindset when I went there, I was like, I'm going to give them the best me I can. Because it's either all or nothing. I don't have time to be playing around. I'm not trying to flirt with my employer, fam. just trying to get the job done and go. So I remember even like interviews, they were asking me hella questions. I was patting them, and the guys were smiling. That's why I left. I was like, I got this job, man. Jumped in my car, called my parents. I was like, yeah, they're gonna call me back very, very soon, and they did.
It's active faith right there as well.
Like that.
You have to be like, whenever you're applying for something, or whenever you're going for something, you can't let yourself, like, you can't let your mindset stop you from kind of getting to that goal. Like, it's literally a battle between wits. It's like, oh, I think I can do this. Oh, I can't do this. I feel like I don't have time for that. If I need something, if I need to get something, especially when it comes to interviews or business or anything like that, we can't get straight to the chase.
I like that. Get to the point, innit?